I am live, says the thing. Theoretically. If I get my computer to say so I can read chat, we're in business, guys. We're in business. All right. There we go. All right. So, looks good. I have an idea here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Connor? Hey, what's up? Bo, how's it going? All right. So, good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. So I'm going to work on Dogtown a little bit here this evening as the plan. Hey, Jake, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Hey, Dave, got to get your glue order packed up here this evening and shipped out to you in the morning. I sure appreciate that. Thank you so much. You'll love that. I don't know. You may use BSI already. If not, though, you'll love it. It's fantastic. But thank you for the order. I sure appreciate it. Best ideas on how to start a display. Rex, just get started. Get you some blue foam. I don't know if you can see that very well. That way you can shape hills and things of that nature. Be sure to draw out your plans on a piece of paper the best you can. I mean, it's going to change 1,000 times, and that's okay. And it's going to change once you start getting the everything laid out, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's still going to change, but if you've got some plans kind of drawn out and some materials and ideas, you're going to save yourself some time and money. So that's my best advice, is to try to plan ahead the best you can, knowing that things are going to change on the fly, and that's okay. Oh, okay, cool, Dave. Yeah, so it's fantastic. I think my best advice with it is less is more. I think at least I used to, with previous glues, I used to kind of over glue, I feel like, but with the BSI, you really don't have to do that. And then what I'll do, if like, let's say I'm gluing this ladder on, I don't know what the heck. Drop a glue, drop a glue, drop a glue, drop a glue. I'll put that on. Now, if for some reason I feel like that's not sturdy enough or strong enough, you can always go through and you can just add another drop after it's kind of set up. The applicator tips on those glue, they're super thin, so you can literally just place a tiny drop of glue. Now, one thing I do, and it will still clog occasionally, is I take a straight pin and I stick in that cap, and I stick in the tip, rather than using the cap most of the time, actually. And then if it would happen to clog on you, you can pull that the tips off of there, just unscrew them, and just soak those in acetone a little bit, and that will soften it up. And then what you may have to do is you may have to take a straight pin or something like that, kind of jam up there and clean that stuff out. I mean, that's the case with any glue. But the BSI stuff, the tips are super small because obviously they're made for model building and things like that. So I think that's one thing that you've got to kind of do or kind of work with. But they're awesome glues. They're my favorite. I mean, it's what I use exclusively, are the BSI glues. So again, thank you for the order. I sure appreciate that. So. Thanks, Bo. Appreciate that. So hoping to get it kind of shaped up a little better here. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna static grass the sort of siding of the road here today. Also, probably put some grass in this vicinity. Some of this is gonna be dirt still. I was kind of waiting to do some of this until I figured out my bridge situation here. I've got that figured out now. It's just a matter of finishing up my design and getting it printed. I'm actually going to print my own bridge. That's going to be kind of fun. So that's kind of what's going on there. The barn is nearing ready to put up over this way. So where the computer sits. I'm hoping by... so next week's Christmas, so I'm hoping that by the end of next weekend, I have my landscaping, my basic landscaping, my dirt, my static grass, my gravel, things of that. I hope to have all that finished up on the entire display. Now, That might be a tall order. I've got a lot of building to do. I've got a lot of things to do for folks. I've got 3 big projects going on right now that are I would love to have finished up by Christmas, but I'm not 100% sure I'm going to be able to, but we'll see. Yeah, so it's just the blue insulation foam, Kurt. That's all that is. Um, and it's just cut. And then, so I don't know if you can see here. Let me just take you over here. So, sorry for the kind of bumpy ride there, guys. So where that slope there, all that is I just sanded on it. That's the great thing about the blue builder's foam is you can sand on it and kind of make it look, you know, the way you want it. A lot of our roads where we're at are like that. It's basically a road and then a pretty decent sized drop off. So that's why that's kind of modeled that way. And then, you know, you basically have a field immediately below that drop off. So the printer's going great, Kyle. Really like it a lot. I'm actually just finished up some prints a little bit earlier today. I've not started it back up because I didn't want it. It sounds like a jet engine. It's a little loud. So I didn't want it running while we're trying to do a live here because you guys would be hearing that. But it's great. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, I don't know. It's this is like a silly comparison because obviously the Anycubic is a $200 printer, $250 printer, but it is light years ahead of the Anycubic as far as interface and I don't know, working with it. Like you don't have to. It doesn't seem like you have to tinker as much as you do with the Anycubic. So I don't know. Anyway, that's I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Anyway, I love it. Happy with it. I've had, I guess, 5 successful prints so far. That's about 60 hours of printing on it already. So yeah, no, it's been good. Yeah, I agree, Connor. It does not seem like Christmas at all. It was actually a pretty pleasant weekend here. I'm thinking like mid 40s, but sounds like this week's going to be pretty good too. And then I think Christmas Day we're going to get cold again. But yeah, it doesn't feel like Christmas at all. It's just a weird year. And I've been kind of running ragged here these last couple weeks trying to make sure I've got everything ready and trying to make sure everybody that orders something at least has a chance to have it by Christmas. I know the way the post office is right now, they're not. But oh crap, the connection dropped. Oh, that's no problem. I don't mind explaining again. So yeah, Kurt. So this is just insulation, blue insulation foam, and I just stacked it. So I used 2-inch for my base. This is a smaller. This is like a 1-inch, and then you can sand that. That was what I was getting at. That's why I love using that, is you can sand it. Now this area here I built up using Sculptamold, which is kind of a model railroading product, if you will. But anyway, yeah. And feel free to shoot me a message or something if you got any questions or any specifics. More than happy to answer them. So just finished up your small frame T9. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna love that. Hey, what's up, Everett? How are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm gonna love that small frame T9. I'm excited to see that. I kind of want to do some small frame tractors here in the future, just because they're cool. But I don't know. My display is 2 inches thick. So here, let me just grab and show you. So here's the base of it. I haven't painted it yet because we're still working on this whole area. So that's just a 2-inch thick piece of insulation foam. And then you can see here I've got a smaller piece on top of that. Down there it's a little thicker piece. Basically, you can just stack them and sand them to get whatever you need. That's what's the great thing about the builder's foam. I'm going to move this truck because we're going to do some work in this area here. So I'm doing good, Everett. I'm doing good. I don't know. It's Christmas season. I'm just feeling thankful for everything, for all you guys, for my family, for everything. Just kind of relaxing on a Sunday and. Was happy to spend an hour of it here with you guys. So yeah, Bo, I think, you know what I would almost do versus selling completed bridges is possibly make a few completed, but then sell some kits maybe. I don't know. But there's a market for that, I think, Bo, for sure. Oh, Everett, I hear you. I wish I could make my display way bigger, but I've got a little extension that I'm going to do here, but unfortunately, that's going to be about the amount of room I've got, which is okay. I've got, that's the way it is. I have not, Kyle. Not surprised though, because well, it's like the male apocalypse right now. um, yeah, I have not gotten anything from you yet. Looking forward to it though. Uh, Geez, you've got a couple packages coming from me. I looked them up both. Actually, Bo, I looked yours up too. I think Bo, I think yours is coming. I think it said the 23rd, if I remember correctly, which is crazy because it was shipped like I don't know 3 weeks ago or something stupid like that. But um, yeah, Kyle, I know you've got two packages coming from me too. So um, anyway, hopefully they get there soon. Can't wait till I get my custom 44. I forgot the site. Oh, cool. 4430 custom. That'll be a nice one. Yeah, so Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards. If you have a local lumber yard, they will probably carry that there, John. Just pretty much any home building store is going to have that. What brand grass? Oh, here I'll just show you. Let me take a sip of Dr. Pepper here real quick. Okay, so I will say the majority of the grass I use is Woodland Scenics. I do use some Scenic Express grass, but Woodland Scenics is great. Scenic Express is great. It's all good stuff. This I get at a local hobby store. It's probably a little bit more expensive there than it is online, but I'm always glad to support the local guys when I can, which definitely isn't always possible. Now for gravel, let me find you some of that. Now, what I use for gravel is I use medium ballast from Woodland Scenics. So it kind of comes in a thing like this. You can buy it in little baggies too if you don't need a bunch. But anyway, so this is a gray blend. So it's got gray and white in it, kind of some darker and lighter colors you can see there. Well, you can see here. I just like the look of it. I think it replicates the gravel that's used on the road in our area is really good. So that's why I use that. Oh, hey, what's up, Evan? Thanks, appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Landon? It's going pretty good. Still no Dr. Pepper sponsor. Can you believe it? Yes. Hey, John. Yes, I do. It is scheduled allegedly for the 23rd. That's what the post office says anyway. I looked that up for you last night. So yeah, I think hopefully it gets there by then. It's nutty. I actually just had a buddy of mine tell me the other day. He's like, "Hey, have you gotten anything from the mail for me the last 2 weeks?" I'm like, "No, I didn't know you sent anything." He said, "Like, yeah, I sent you a surprise around Thanksgiving, and well, I still haven't got it yet." So it's just the way it is. So, oh, the roads. Okay, so the roads I actually got in a kit, and it too is from Woodland Scenics, and what it is. They have what they call the Woodland Scenics road system. And so it has this tape that goes along the side. And what it does is it builds up your sides a little bit. And then you have this stuff. And this is like a powder. And you mix that up with water, of course. And you pour it into your little canal that you made with their tape. And you end up with a road. And then you go across, you paint it whatever color you want. You top coat that. Excuse me. Got the burps from my Dr. Pepper. Wheels and tires for pickup trucks and tractors. So tractors, mini toy truck and tractor, or Chucky's Precision Parts and Pullers. Pickup trucks, guys. Any of you pickup truck guys, can you help me out there on that one? Usually, if I'm doing a custom pickup truck, I'm stealing it off another pickup truck. So maybe somebody can help you out with some aftermarket stuff there. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm excited about that little trade. I think that'll be fun that we're doing there. Fleming, that'll be great. Did you see the video on YouTube? Sawdust and green paint. Oh, I'll have to check that out, Dave. That's interesting. I mean, I love looking at stuff like that, so I'll check that out. I understand that, Bo. I know how that goes. You're gonna love that tractor. It's cool. I don't know. I mean, you know, you've seen them. They're my favorite tractors. 3D scale parts for trucks. There you go. Yeah. 49.55 added mud, and a little beat up. Cool. That's awesome. That's really cool, Daniel. Do you think I should start selling forged knives and only do it for my quality? So, if it's legal to do so, Kyle, sure. I don't know. You know, I don't know if. Yeah, absolutely, you should. 100%. Everett have a Ford L9000 semi, but it's being customized right now. I guess is what you should call it. Greenlight, yeah, Greenlight has some really nice tire sets. You're right. Good call on that. You can buy tire sets from them to do custom work on. So, yeah, great call. Okay, I wanna put down a little wet paint here, guys. See if we can't get some grass put in here. So I think up here on this part, I'm going to use a shorter grass. Like, maybe it gets mowed a little better. And we're going to try this technique. I believe it was John Schomburg that told me. Just to put the static grass straight on top of the paint. And that will act as a glue. So I trust him on that. He knows what he's doing. More than I do, for sure. So I do need to grab a stool. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. And I'm not sitting down to do this. I need a stool to put my my adapter, my AC adapter for my static grass applicator on. Otherwise, it just gets in the way. All right, I'm gonna catch back up here. Yeah, Kyle. Of course, your mom's gonna know that more than me. It's just something I would look into, just to make sure there's no legal issues with that. Because I don't know that there are. There may not be, but you just want to be careful on stuff like that for sure. Daniel, we do have a little bit of cattle that will be on the display. Yeah, so Bo, that's how I kind of do it usually. Is I use a little glue, but like I said, we're just gonna try something a little different here, just to see. Try to get my static grass mixed up a little better. It decided to clump on me for some reason. Okay, so as you guys know, I just mix my static grass in a little Rubbermaid container, Tupperware container, whatever you call those things. Okay, Everett, yeah, definitely let's we can chat later, I hope. Sounds good. I know how that goes, Kurt. I understand completely. Any excuse to go to Home Depot, right? That's my thoughts anyway. All right, I'm just gonna stick my nail in there. Who's a good source for garden tractors? Boy, that's a great question. I do think Chucky's Precision Pullers and Parts has a few. Matson's Miniatures may have some as well. So you might check those out. But that's a really good question. So of course we're laying our static grass down. Once everything's good and set up, we'll have to come through and kind of vacuum this up, clean this up. So, okay, now I'm just going to try to get this to stand up a little better. It's not wanting to stand up. Oh, I know why it's not wanting to stand up very good. There we go. Now we're talking. I was on the lower part of the insulation, which is actually a separate piece of insulation, even though it's glued down, and so the current was not conducting through that very good. So, just special note to self there, guys. Okay. I don't know, that looks like kind of a rural road. Now, there's eventually going to be bushes and shrubs through here, too, so let's keep that in mind while we're looking here and critiquing my work. That's the plan, anyway. I guess I'm gonna do a little bit of this static grass where you guys won't be able to see it because of the way the camera. Jensen's, yeah, Jensen's diecast. You bet he has. That's a good call. I bet he has lawnmowers. Yeah, he's a good guy too. Aaron's a good guy, so highly recommend checking him out if you can. All right, get some of this dabbed in here pretty good. Let's see. Well, kind of want that to be longer grass right there. So I don't want to get too carried away here, I don't think. Maybe we'll move our camera just a bit for now. My video feed never updates. And I don't know if it's just because I'm using all my bandwidth or whatever. So I run my video feed to a laptop so I can see your guys' comments and questions. And I swear it never actually updates for me. So I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that camera's pointed in a direction that's, well, not on me, basically. Okay. Well, that might have been... Yeah, it's all right. Can always do a little redoing. Are you going to be at the Heartland show? Unfortunately, I will not be at the Heartland show. Sorry. No problem, Larry. Glad to help. You should put an old house for storage on Dogtown. Interesting. Interesting idea. This is just 2mm grass. Yeah, now we're going to use some longer grass here in just a little while. But yeah, for right this second, we're just using 2mm grass. Oops, I need to move that though. That's going to be bad. Okay. Oh, did I just ran my applicator dry? I'll be darned. Put more grass down than I thought I did, I guess. Okay, that's looking okay though. Let's see if we can get this to stand up down here better though. That is there. Okay. Liking that so far. For what we got here. All right, let's readjust this so we can show you where we're going to be working again. Sorry about the shaky cam, guys. Okay, there we go. So now, I need to brush that off real quick. Okay. Mats and Miniatures has lawnmower. Oh, they've got all sorts of lawnmowers then. Great, okay. That's about true, Kyle. That's about true. You darn construction guys, I tell you what. You know how to spend money on models. Alright, I'm just using a brush. It's just dry. There's no paint on it, no nothing. And I'm just getting some of this loose static grass off of here. I don't want to vacuum in here because my first application's obviously not dry yet. So I'm just going to pile this up into a little pile here. A little plaster popping off in a couple spots. That's no bueno. All right, now I can probably get most of that to lift back up into the applicator. I got some of it anyway. Turn it upside down and we're good to go. Okay. There we go. We can hit that with the vacuum later and get all that taken care of. What's up, Joshua? So I have mixed before, and I have had okay results with that. But yeah, I kind of would. I don't know. So my thinking is the grass closer to the road's probably going to be a little shorter. It's maybe going to be mowed more. I've got to kind of cut a line through here really to kind of straighten that up some. And then I'm going to have the taller grass off the road on this bankment. So. Oh yeah, so it's a Woodland Scenics Road kit is what that is. Okay, I gotta dig out my longer grass here. So we're gonna go with some 12 and I believe some 7. And I actually am gonna mix some of this here. We're just gonna try it with this batch and see. Because we want this to look, you know, kind of wild or whatever. This, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, all right, okay. Sorry, trying to catch up a little bit on chat there. I see it didn't miss too much. So, yeah, Bo, I guess that's the downside, is the time and the money issue, but it'll get there eventually. You know what, if you could get it all at once, I think it would take a lot of the fun out of it. To be honest with you, you wouldn't have something to hunt for. At least I think it would for me. Oh, that's all right, Luke. I totally get that. I'm waiting on some decals myself. I've been waiting for quite a while. It's just the way it goes, unfortunately. What's up, Cam? All right. International Turbo 1066. Nice. Okay. Oh, that was way too much static grass right there that just popped out of this bag. Ooh. Now we're gonna have a pretty full applicator, I guess. Okay. So I'm just putting it in another container. I'm gonna just shake the living daylights out of it here, just to mix it up best I can with what's in there. Like I said, I'm mixing like a 7 and a 12 here. We'll see how it works. I think it's gonna work out all right, but we'll see. Building up the equipment slowly. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I've still got some equipment to build and add for my display yet. I'll get there eventually. I'm gonna take the kind of, let's call it holiday season here, the holiday break, to do some stuff for me as soon as I finish a couple big projects. But because sometimes you just got to do that. Speaking of holiday season, guys, we are doing a Christmas sale, and it's I guess we'll start it on Christmas. So I'll try to get the site updated this week with as much stuff as I can. I don't know that I'm going to have a whole lot of customs to add, because I'll just be honest, between you guys on the Black Friday sale and the Janesville show, I mean, I'm pretty dry on customs. Don't get me wrong, I got some stuff up there, but I could use some more for sure, and I just don't have time to build them. But with that said, I'm going to have some really nice new detail items for displays. I've got some new tractor parts and things coming, so hopefully I'll have some stuff up there if you guys want. Like I said, we'll start that on Christmas. We'll just run that through the weekend, just give everybody time to get something if they need it. And also we'll have our BSI glue, which is up there now, but you know, you can get it a little bit of a discount, I guess, if you want. Well, let's see. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go. I think I better reload. I'll kind of empty out my spreader here, my applicator, before I get too much farther. Oh, I do want to kind of dab down here a little bit if I can, though. Well, poop. All right. Yeah, hopefully we do have a brand new fuel tank. I hope it's going to look awesome. Oh, well, thanks for popping over there, Caden. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Okay. Well, let's see how this turns out here. Oh, my little foam brush there has seen some better days. It needs replaced. Ah, thanks, Javen. Yeah, so I'm excited to be carrying it for sure. It's just something I use every day, and so hopefully, just kind of spread that out. Basically, guys asked me what glue I'd use, and I'd have to send them to somebody else, so I just got a hold of BSI and said, hey, big fan of yours. Any chance you're looking for new vendors to sell your glues? And they're like, we absolutely are. So they were great, super nice people. So that just makes me want to use their glue even more. But yeah, so yeah, I appreciate it. Hope everybody can get some use out of it. Let's see, there we go. All right, let's get some big static grass down here. We'll see how this turns out. 12 millimeter grass can be tricky to get to stand up. So we'll see. Of course, we're gonna have to. Oh yeah, it's kind of looking. I don't know. It's kind of looking okay. It's like thick. I'll be kind of curious to see what it looks like when I can vacuum it off, I guess. It's definitely not standing up like I would like it to. But like I said, 12 millimeter static grass, that's a big static grass. And it could be my paint is too thin. Oh, nope, that's standing up pretty decent right there. Okay, good to know. Okay, so I think it's an issue with my electrode here, not wanting to conduct through there like I would like it to, which is okay. Actually, as silly as this sounds, I don't mind it when stuff doesn't exactly go as planned live, because I talk to guys, like particularly younger guys, and they think everything just goes perfect, and like I was born making decent looking displays, and nope, there's all kinds of stuff that goes wrong, even now. So, okay, I'm gonna slide this over here. We're just gonna keep going down the line, and yeah. So some spots this is dang it, this is standing up excellent, and then some spots not so much. Ooh, it's gonna be tough to get that to stick on that side, isn't it? It's almost too vertical right there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I'm just gonna come through and see if I can get, if I can get some of this to lift a little better. So I've got some spots where it's great, and I've got some spots where it's not. Okay. Okay, all right. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll kind of pop you down and get eye level here. So see, like right there, this is standing really nice, actually. I don't know how well that's zooming in. This area is the tricky part, and I don't know, it could be the plaster that I used there. Maybe I shouldn't have used the plaster, I should have used Sculptamold or something. And then it's decent in spots down here. So okay, well, that's different. That was a learning experience, I guess, with the big static grass. But live and learn. Okay, so I kind of want to let that dry. I'm wondering if I can go ahead and hit this with some of the smaller grass again now that... good question. 12 millimeter is quite tall. That's a big static grass for sure. Time to sell Woodland Scenics too. You know what? It's possible. I had to contact him. I've kicked it around a few times, and it's not a bad idea, is it? It might be something to think about. Hey, Christopher. Doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Anybody from Minnesota? Not me. I'm sure we got somebody though. So static grass runs. Oh, the applicator. I got. That's at El Cheapo. I got it off of eBay. I think it was like $30 maybe. Yep. Thanks for answering that, Kurt. Yep. Kurt's right on the money there. I did, Earl. In fact, I've kind of got a design for a 2140 drawn up. Um, so yeah, kind of. Life's all right. Shamina, how are you doing? How long do you think the stream will be? I'm shooting for an hour. I'm like probably 6 o'clock there, Kyle. Still got plenty of work to do this evening, and I got some orders I got to pack up that we got here in today and yesterday. So want to be sure to get those out as quick as possible, especially with the way the mail's been. So I don't want anybody waiting on me. I wanted them to be waiting on the post office. Self-propelled sprayer. Great question. I really like the Hagies that are out. Ertl did so. They look great. So I like those. Also, the John Deere, the newer John Deere one they just brought out not too long ago. I think that's a great looking sprayer as well. I might have one sitting here. Let me do some looking. I do. Hang on a second. Okay. So here's one of the Deere. So it's got like your tank and all that. Actually, you know what? This is an authentic, isn't it? Ooh, my hood's broke. Or is this the authentic? What is this? Oh, I can't read it. Oh no, this is the one that came in the Hagee set, I think. So anyway, I don't know. I like these, and I like the Hagee one as well. So of course there's Miller, and I think there's a New Holland one. Those are all nice too. Don't get me wrong. The farm toy world is lucky that we've got a lot of sprayers right now to kind of deal with. So. Do I play off road? I don't, unfortunately. I don't get to play a whole lot of games these days. It's a bummer. Oh, finished feeding tonight. That's cool. Got to feed the steers. Oh, that's important though, guys. That's good stuff right there. I'm glad to hear that. Hear some of you guys are doing that sort of thing. That's cool. That's really cool. Proud of you. All right. Well, I need to paint this. No matter what happens next, this area's got to get paint, whether it gets to be dirt or grass. Needs paint. All right, catch you later. Thanks for stopping by there. Is the flail on the site? Well, it was. I don't know if we sold out or not, but I did have them up there. I'll have to look. I may still have one more in inventory, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And kind of got too light of a dirt here. Shoot. That was a mess up on my part. Okay, wow, static grass collected there. Okay, I'm gonna find some. That's nutmeg. I need like. What we got here? Oh, that's even lighter. Ooh. This will dry darker anyway. I mean, this nutmeg brown dries quite a bit darker. It's actually that color is what it's going to dry to up there. Now I got a big old bunch of static grass on the tip of that. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, new wheels and tires for the Big Bud. Well, that's a great question. Um, I don't know. I would maybe do like a 35L35 or something like that, or 34L34, whatever they are. Something like that would look good on a Big Bud. Like duals of that would look awesome. You can get those from like Chucky or Adam or something like that. Going to the dentist tomorrow. Oh, good luck. I think they will have the Lafayette show. I'm hopeful. I don't know, but I'm hopeful that they will. I mean, the vaccine's getting rolled out, so hopefully, we can hope anyway. Nice. We have 15. I'm feeding out 20 400 pounders and 12 bottle calves. Cool. Yep. Yeah. This is just acrylic. You can get it at like your local, hobby store, craft store. Hey, what do you think of the Steiger Tiger 2? I love them. One of my favorite tractors. Love them. Love those Steiger Tiger 2s. Working on spray trailers. Cool. Steiger Tiger 4. Yeah, I think I knew what you meant. The Series 4. Indiana wide open. Yeah. The problem isn't necessarily the state, I don't think. It's what the hotel chain says. That's my thoughts. So, yeah, so Bo, I do have some news on the show, by the way. So, we are going to have the show. It's going to be February 6th. So originally we were going to do January. There's some issues with that this year. I think if we're going to hope to make it an annual thing, we are going to move it back to January next year if we're able to do that. So this year it's going to be February 6th, which would have been the St. Louis show weekend. Obviously St. Louis isn't happening. So, that's that. Now, here's what else I can tell you. We are going to have a scratch build contest, custom contest, whatever you want to call it. And so that is going to be, we're going to have 1/64 scale farm equipment. So that means tractor, implement, combine, whatever you choose there, 1/64 scale. We're going to have a truck contest in 1/64 scale, and then we're also going to do a building category in 1/64 scale if we have enough contestants. And then the last thing is we're going to do a display contest in 1/64 scale as well. Now, then in 1/16 scale, we're just going to have a custom / scratch build contest. So that's kind of wide open. Whatever somebody wants to do, if they want to do 1/16 scale. So that is that's how that's going to work. Yeah, it's a virtual show. So how this will work is, one, I need to say this is sponsored by the National Farm Toy Builders and Collectors Society. So those guys are awesome. They're very gracious. They're wanting to give back to the hobby. They want to get involved in the hobby. So somebody from that group is going to judge the show. That way, I'm not. That way, there's no partiality or, I'm kind of separated from that. So those guys will be judging the show, all the entries of the show. Now, here's kind of the ground rules. So you'll need to supply pictures of in progress of your building. That way we can prove that you built it and you didn't just go buy it from somebody. And then also, at the end, we either want a lot of pictures or a video, or preferably both. Now, but that's okay if you can't. We totally get that. Of your entry. And we're going to need those submitted about a week before the show. That way we can get everything lined up. So, that's kind of how that's going to work. We're working on getting some prizes for the winners. We're not 100% sure yet that's going to happen, but we're trying. So if that does, that'll be great. Be a nice incentive for everybody. And then, yeah, the other thing is just to have fun, of course. Now, we do want you to kind of tell us about uh, the build. So, in your video or in your pictures, maybe a short description. This is a John Deere 8400. I did a front wheel assist, filled the hood seams, 3-point hitch, new drawbar, etc., etc. Just tell us about it so that we all know what we're getting into there. So, anyway, that's kind of how the contest is going to work. The dealer portion, we're gonna announce that really soon. We're just hammering out some details still. We've got to make sure everything is legal, I guess, basically is what I'm saying. So that's the hitch right now, but it's going to be fine. We just got to make sure that we've got all of our I's dotted and our T's crossed before we jump right in and do something like that. So anyway, that's kind of the details of it so far. I will be posting in the Discord about the contest real soon, and then I'll be making a video this week about the contest as well. So, hey, what's up, Scott? So anyway, I hope that answers whatever questions I've got for you now, or you've got right now anyway. Let's see. This needs, oh gosh, what am I going to do there? I probably need to lay some gravel over there, I imagine. Probably. Yeah, this has got me thinking for a second here. Sorry about the dead airspace there, guys. So Henry, I use Woodland Scenics, and it's called their road kit. So it's this little kit that comes with everything you need to make this road. I wonder. Got a question. Oh, look at that! It's nice having long arms. Oh, no problem. Glad to help. Glad to answer your question. So, I'm gonna put down a little. So I use pewter gray as the base for my gravel. As the then I'll put the gravel on top of it, of course. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do here real quick. So we're gonna put that down. Javen, great question. I'll put the Discord in the description later today. I'm sorry, I don't know. Kyle, are you here? Can you pop a Discord link in by any chance? I'd appreciate it if you could, or Bo or whoever. I don't know if Bo would. I may not let you. It should, but it may not. But yeah, so we'd love to have you join. We just talk tractors over there. We got different sections for customs and display stuff, and you name it. We've kind of got it. It's just a place to hang out and have fun. Okay. So I've kind of got this measured out. So this is sort of the main exit from the farm. Oh, it's so nice to finally start getting some gravel down in this part of the display too. Had too many distractions this summer and fall because I really wanted this display done and to be focusing on the story at this point. But man, oh man, has it just been something else trying to get everything going and together. And it's not necessarily a bad thing because I've been busy with toy stuff as well as other stuff, but all right. Well, I'm liking that so far. Let's just get a little gravel out here. Well, I don't have a. I've got 2 containers. We're good. We got 2 containers of gravel. I think in the Discord we have new admins. Okay. I kind of let the admins we have over there handle things because it's just a time situation for me. So if something creeps up, the guys can usually get to that a little quicker than I can. Now, of course, you're seeing this gravel sprinkle everywhere. Now, I'm sure you guys know I will come through with a handheld vacuum, and we'll vacuum up all this loose grass and all the loose gravel that doesn't stick down when that time comes here later. Did the link work? I don't know. I don't see it. Did it? I don't know. All right, so this is just a little squirt bottle with a little bit of white glue and water, and then I've got just a couple drops of isopropyl alcohol in here. And what the isopropyl alcohol does is it sort of breaks the tension of the water so that this will soak into my gravel. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mist over that gravel, and that's just going to set up here in the next hour or so, and it will be great. Probably should have cleaned that up. I'm not too worried about this part, and I didn't get any over here, but I did get a little bit right there, so that's all right. It'll clean. Just do this number. I plan to, once I kind of get my landscaping done, I'm going to put some tire marks and things like that into the road here. So hopefully that'll work out good and look good. So we'll see. Cracks, things of that nature. Oh, see, we got two admins already. There we go. For some reason, links. Yeah, I don't know what the deal. Like I've had that trouble before with links on here trying to post them. I don't know what the deal is. It's goofy. I think it's an anti-spam thing, but obviously you're the moderator of the chat. It should let you. I think. Let's see how this is doing as far as dry. That's pretty good. So I think I'm going to run a little static grass through here. Now that's already colored, so there's no need of coloring that again. Yeah, maybe I will though, just for the heck of it. Let's see here. I got some regular brown this time. We're going to try that. Yeah, Scott, patience, the number one thing with building a farm toy display. No doubt about it. That's part of the reason. Ooh, why is that color that separated out something terrible? That color's awful looking. Okay, maybe got to shake it more. That's part of the reason I haven't got a whole lot done here is I kind of ran out of some, I don't know, a little bit of patience or whatever. And I just decided it was best to set it aside for a while. Plus I had a few ideas I had to kind of work out on exactly how they were going to turn out before I got to it. So I'm feeling pretty good about it now. I'm going to come in here and steeple some of this in just so I can get my static grass down there. And I got a spot right here. Let's put just a couple clumpy static grasses. I maybe should probably make some tufts, which I'll show you guys how to do that someday. when I get a chance. All right, let's see. This is the big grass. I don't need the big grass, so let me change up my static grass real quick, guys. There we go. So I'm going to run a little bit of 2 and 4 millimeter static grass in here right now. Just kind of a blend. And it's going to be more 4 than 2, in case you're wondering. We'll see how that works out. And I'm blending a couple different colors as well. I'm using like medium green and light green because that probably best represents the the grass in our neck of the woods here most of the year anyway. Obviously at wintertime the dead grass represents the best, the most of it. And computer shut off. Okay. Do you sell any patience? I'm all out. We are constantly sold out of patience here. Okay. Okay. Let's try to get this little tuft area, which, like I said, you can't. I don't know if that's going to matter, right? At least right this second. Once I get this vacuumed up, I hope it looks awesome. Oh, I like that, though. That's standing up really well. Oh, that's looking good. I'm going to come on around here, just like so. Because I want this bank to have this grass on it. Like that. Oh, I'm liking that. Can't wait to show you guys that. That turned out great. Okay. I'll have to touch up that little spot where I stuck my nail in. Okay, let's just check out this. I don't know if I can get you guys low enough to see that, though. That's the downside. Darn it, I don't think so. So I've got this grass, it's just overhanging right there. It looks great. That turned out fantastic. Really happy with that. Cool. That might be the better stretch there that I've done. Maybe I need to go with that 4 and 2 millimeter blend a bit more, because that looks great. The 12 down here is blending great with that. I don't know, that just turned out pretty nice. Cool. Do I still sell rails for John Deere track tractors? I may have a few around here. I'll have to look. I can get those up on the website this week. House is coming real soon, Henry. We've got the kit that we want, and now it's just a matter of doing everything. Putting it all together, painting and all that stuff. But yeah, we're ready to get the house. So that's good. Oh, got some sneak peeks of the Simon family farms. Nice. Yeah, Doug is a great builder. Cool. Okay, Riverbank needs some grass now. It's going to come along like that. Get this on here pretty good and thick. River, I don't know, this is a stream, I guess. River is river is generous as far as, but I need to get this grassed here so I can get the rest of the landscaping done and get the rest of my water in there. I went ahead and poured my base layer of water just so I could kind of get an idea of how things were going to go. Okay, I'm going to just bring that in like so. Do this number. Okay. Well, let's see here. I need a little bit more of this 4mm stuff. Stock Big Bud exhaust is not great. Let's just be honest, it's not great. Okay. I need to get the other blend here. Ah, sorry. Ooh. Okay. All right, got it good and shaken up, good and blended, I think. Let's just all right. And guess who forgot to put in his electrode? That was me. Good deal. That's all right, it'll still pop up on me. I'm going to move this down like there. Now, let's just take that on down like that. Dang, the overhang on the river and on that bank is where it's at. That looks great. I'm going to go through and see if I can pick up some of this excess here with the static itself. Yeah, okay. Let's pull that off of there. Where did I get the wheels for the McRell belt? I don't know. He built that. so I don't know. I think they're more Farm Toys wheels because they're metal. So I'm pretty sure they're Moore's Farm Toys. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Bo. Have a good dinner. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Oh, 15-minute warning from the wifey. You guys know what that means. Yeah, so what do I use for a knife? So hobby knife, I use a hot knife as well. You can get to cut styrofoam. You can use a carpenter knife or a box cutter if you want to cut your styrofoam or whatever. Yeah, just kind of whatever you can get. A razor saw works well too. So Yeah, she can pull the plug. She's sitting right by the modem. All she has to do is unplug that thing from the wall, and we're done. Do I have a flatbed for sale? I don't believe I do. You'd have to check the website, fortheloveoftractors.com. If I've got one, that's where it's at. But I don't believe I have a flatbed for sale. In fact, I'm kind of looking for a DCP flatbed at a reasonable cost. Oh, my favorite tractor on Dogtown. Boy, that's a great question. I would say my Case 9190. I would say it's this guy for sure. He's got to be number one right now. It just turned out so nice, I think. I'm really proud of that tractor. Oh, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've got some more in the works. As you know, Dave. They're kind of just in the needs buttoned up phase of everything. I'm actually waiting on some decals. I was trying to make my own decals, and I'm just not having a whole heck of a lot of luck with those. Now, I've had some really good luck with some other stuff. You guys may have saw I've been doing some Dogtown ag fertilizer trucks and things like that, and the decals for those are turning out great. But my 9190 decals they're just not up to par yet. And you know, if I'm building something that detailed to the point where I'm tearing out the old engine and repowering it and all this other stuff, and somebody's going to pay a small fortune for it, it's got to be perfect before it leaves my house. And I know that drives people nuts, but it's just the way I am. If I'm going to build you something to that level, it's got to be right before it's leaving. So I appreciate you understanding that, Dave. Once the decal situation gets sorted, I mean, it's quick and easy at that point, but I can't put the cab on until I get the decals because I like to clear coat over my decals. And then that way, I don't know, it just looks nicer, I guess. So yeah, every tractor is a favorite tractor. That's pretty well true. It's pretty much the way it is. Make an old tractor and farm equipment museum in a bank barn. That's a dream come true right there. Is what that is. That's cool. Hey Dalton, how are you doing? We were going to try to do a little work on the other board of Dogtown today, and then it was one of those days. Didn't happen. It's probably going to be a week or two before it happens now, and that's all right. Just one of those things. But that was what we were shooting for today, but we've got a million projects going on. Oh, look at that 91.9. Doesn't that look good just sitting there on the road like that? I think it does. There will be Steigers. That's what I like to hear. Christmas pics with a John Deere 7030 in it. That's awesome. It is blocking traffic, but there's no bridge down there, so I don't know how much traffic would be coming through anyway. The story on the Agco Star. I hope to have a really nice Agco Star available early in the new year. How about that? That's we've needed one. We've needed an updated version for a long time. The scale models one just isn't quite right, and so I took it upon myself to do that. I do. I hunt tractors. That's what I hunt. Hey Sambo, how are you doing? Bit of everything in the museum. I think that's the way to go with something like that. Just have a little bit of everything. Do I have a custom 8430? Yep, I do. Give me a second. I got it right over here in the shed. There's my custom 8430. And let's do a little close-up of it. Handrails. You know, just that sort of thing. It's a light custom. I didn't even do the rear hitch on it. Wish I would have. I didn't fill the hood seam either. Wish I would have done that too. So, but I like that tractor the way it sits. I don't really plan to don't really plan to mess with it. I'll just build another one someday with the way it needs to be done, I guess. The General Lee could definitely jump that bridge, no question about it. Oh, thanks, Sambo. Appreciate that. Oh, you meant a new 8430. I gotcha. No, I haven't, but I should. It'd be kind of fun to do. Yeah, we're having a tractor meet on the county highway there. Everybody's just gonna hang out since the bridge is out, talk tractors. Maybe they'll hook a chain up and pull them, see which one pulls better. Yeah, we need a Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am out there, don't we? That's what we need. Oh, I'm doing good, Randy. Hope you're doing well too. Been watching my streams since spring break. I appreciate that. Yeah, that 9190, it'll pull the rear end out of that 8430, that's for sure. We're in two of them on our farm. We're going to sell them on an auction for 38370Rs. Cool. Can we see my truck collection? I don't really have one, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess I've got my semi truck stuff, but it's kind of a mess right now. Here, I can show you. Here's kind of what's going to be on Dogtown as far as trucks go. You can make any heads or tails of what's going on down there. So, anyway, that's kind of what we got as far as trucks going on the display. Anyway, let's do that. Let's keep those pretty tractors right there in line. Been watching since you were 6. That's awesome. Yeah, absolutely, Tad. I've been that way many times. Usually, what I end up doing is just putting it aside for a while, and then eventually inspiration will hit you, and get back on it, and it'll turn out better in the long run. That's usually what I have to do, but yeah, it definitely happens. I did finish the Spudnik harvester. I'll have to do a video on some of that Spudnik equipment here before too long. Yeah, Kurt, we'll get more Uncure. I'll try to get some ordered here this week. I did not expect to sell that much Uncure. So, I mean, it's great. I use it. But I just didn't know that it was going to be as popular as it is. So yeah, we'll have to get some more Uncure for sure. I'll try to get it ordered tomorrow, and I bet we don't get it before Christmas. But if I can get it ordered and be sure I can have it, I can go ahead and like put it up on the website for the Christmas sale. A ploger, wow, self-propelled potato digger. Interesting. Oh, stalled in a creek with some quads. Oh, man. Corning, you were definitely one of the OGs on the stream here. No question about that. 5 minutes to go, I've heard. Carter, I'll see if I can... Let me make sure there's nothing on here that I'm building for somebody that I can't show yet. And then there's a lot of randomness going on the display right now, but that's okay because we're getting some stuff knocked out here, so it's gonna look great before too long. I'm still 35. Well, you got to start somewhere, Scott. Just appreciate you watching. I don't care what age or how long you've been doing it. I'm working on getting a 4-wheeler, Henry. That's a great idea, and I'm working on that. We'll have one. Yeah, I'm going to do more tutorials for sure. I've got some stuff lined up. I've actually got some recorded that just need edited. But yeah, I've got some stuff lined up. Some simple stuff. I had somebody ask if I would do the mud tutorial again. More than happy to do that. So I'll do that. But yeah, you bet. I want to do more tutorials as well. That's one of my big goals for this winter is more DIY stuff for you guys. Um, because I know a lot of you guys have gotten into building displays because of this channel, which is awesome, which was my goal, really. And so, for sure want to do that. I'm actually going to build a mini display from start to finish this winter. That way, there's quite a few techniques that go into that you can use on a larger display. And then plus, not everybody has the room for a huge display. And when I say mini display, this is going to be a really small display. But something like you could put on a desktop or something. But I think it'll be cool. And I think, there's guys that maybe live in an apartment or, don't have room for a 4x8 like I've got down here. And, maybe something that's like 12x2 would be a fun display to do. And the really cool thing about a mini display is you can do mini. So I don't know. Anyway, that's on the list here pretty quick. And just if you guys have some stuff you want some how-tos on, get a hold of me. Be more than happy to do it. So I'll do everything I can. Carter, I do not have a stock chopper handy right this second. They are packed away in the toy show tub. So, but if you want one, we can get you one. Just passed the $600 stimulus check. Okay, well, that's cool, I guess. Well, everybody could use some money, that's for sure. Getting a second 4x8, nice. I don't know that Nick has a website. He is on Instagram, I think, probably on Facebook as well, but I don't think he has a website. Dogtown needs construction equipment. Agreed, Kyle, agreed. I know a guy. His name's Punky KN's Animation. He does some construction stuff. It's pretty neat. Two by two display. Cab glass tutorial. Great idea. Okay, cool. We'll do something like that. You bet. I'll find a tractor to do that with, and yeah, that'll be fun. We'll do a cab glass tutorial here real soon. King, I understand completely. So it's funny you mentioned 2x2 displays. Jay Rolchin and I were talking a couple weekends ago, maybe about trying to start a trend here with like some 2x2 or maybe even 18-inch by 18-inch displays. So doing mini displays, because we thought maybe that would let more people get into it. Like a 4x8, a lot of people just don't have the room for that. And so we thought if we could kind of get a 2x2 thing going, maybe we could even have contests at shows just for those 2x2 displays, or the 18-inch by 18-inch, whatever we end up going with there. But it's something we're kicking around a bunch. Kyle, so my dad doesn't, because my dad loves farm toys too. But yeah, I mean, my mom and my wife sometimes looks at me funny too with farm toys. Yep, gotta go, guys. The wife has spoken. Your hobby farm is 11 by 14. Okay, cool. Can I show you all the seasons on the board? Oh, right now there's only one season. We're discussing ways to make it so that we can have spring, fall, harvest, etc., etc. We're working on that. Okay, so I'm going to skip over this field here real quick, reasons. And I'll show you guys the rest, and then I got to get going. So the shed's fairly empty, as you can see. I need to darken up my mud. So you can see I use too light of a color. Just one of those things. It happens. Got to darken that thing up. And then the guys here, they're all hanging out, just talking, having a good time. One of them fell down. He's just catching a tan. So he's just getting a tan. He's fine, I promise. And then you can kind of see what's going on in the shed right here. So it's working on car season is what it is right now on Dogtown. But anyway, that's Dogtown so far. Lots more coming very soon. Like I said, the idea is to get all the basic landscaping, so dirt, gravel, grass, all that stuff done here this winter season. So okay, let's see. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, Chris is a big promoter of small displays too. I think that's great. I just think there's a lot of potential there for everybody. So I'd like to see that take off a little bit. Building a farmhouse, awesome. That's cool. That's really cool. So anyway, guys, I guess that's gonna do it for me. Um, I hope you all had a great time here. Get a new wife. No, mine's the best. um, anyway, I hope you had a great time. Appreciate you coming, hanging out. Like I said, look forward to that Christmas sale that we're going to run next weekend, starting on Christmas Day, maybe even Christmas Eve. Heck, I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys for the support. Absolutely, Merry Christmas to you all too. I hope you have a great Christmas. If Christmas is your thing, I hope your December 25th is awesome. So, all right, guys. Thank you. Have an awesome day. Happy tractor hunting.